Okay. Save. Go to the next one, I guess. Odd. 2 weeks had passed since then. No job prospects to speak of. I didn't just have a dark future. The darkness was all around me. At my lodgings in the repatriation office, U.S. Army notices came every day, constantly telling me to join the Army so that I couldn't even rest. Then again, I didn't really have anywhere else to go. In the end, it's all a matter of facing up to my own pride. Tried to act tough and say I wouldn't eat Army food, but even that's better than nothing. During these past 2 weeks, the money I have has shrunk considerably. Guess I could just party with all I've got left, then go and sign up for the Army. I'm still emotionally attached to my homeland, but I can't go on living like this. Like they say, home's not just a place to bury your bones. There's more to this world than Japan, isn't there? Once I decided that, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. Have I ever grit my teeth and actually accomplished anything? I may have acted like a warrior, but I wasn't able to do anything. It's all pointless. So is life. Men who feel like abandoning everything and cutting loose are just like moths. They keep getting lured towards the brightness, toward the dazzle of neon lights. Downtown, where you could see paradise just for the span of the night, was thriving in a way that didn't fit at all with this depressed city. There are plenty of young people who, like me, wanted to enjoy themselves all they could with the last of their money, before entering the Army. There were also men who had finally saved up just enough for a single night of ecstasy, who barely scraped through each day with this to encourage them. If you're gonna go for a drink anyway, might as well find a place with pretty girls. Now which should I choose? Just as I was wondering what place to go, I saw a familiar neon sign. Club Primavera. That's right, it's the place I went to that day. I didn't think much of it then, but it's a pretty high-class spot. Then I remembered the face of Rose, the girl who called herself a friend of a man who she hardly knew. I could take a drink with that girl. Might be able to finally cut my ties with this city. In this place filled with the brightness of neon lights, you couldn't see any stars in the night sky. Well, that's fine. No matter how much you look at the stars, you don't get any closer to them. That moment a car came to stop behind me. It was a car of the company Occupying Forces. I could see a girl from this club coming out of it. She was talking English to an American officer, who sat in the driver's seat. Must be tough for the women, too. Guess they can't attract customers without speaking English. Hey there, handsome. If you want to come in, there's no need to be shy. She was talking to me. Apparently she thought I was having trouble deciding whether to go into the club or not. Then again, for a man as charming as you seem to be, it's probably best if you stay outside, don't you think? Why do you say that, beautiful? If you do come in, you might learn something you won't be able to forget. No problem then. I'm hardly what you'd call charming. You're a funny one, aren't you? I'm here to see a friend. Think you could pass her a message? Her name's Rose. A friend? That's what they say. They all say. Just who are you? Leo Shishigami. Huh. You are Leo? Her eyes went wide, and a broad smile spread across her face. It seemed like a fan bumped into her favorite rock star on the street. You're Leo Shishigami, who saved Rose? Really? Is she here? You're more than welcome here. There's been rumors about you. Rumors about a stylish guy who's unbelievably good in a fight. I'm glad I got to meet you. My name's Stella. The girl you're looking for is a friend of mine. I guess this makes us friends too. If that's what you want. Make sure you bring enough cash with you. In exchange, I'll show you a dream you could never see anywhere else. What kind of dream might that be? Sounds interesting. Welcome to our club. You know I happen to like strong men. Calm down, lady. Put it back in your shirt. Calm down. Keep them in your shirt. I'm not interested in that. The fancy decoration for you. The fancy decorations inside the club were unchanged for that day. and they set the scene for a paradise on Earth. However, there are no patrons to be seen, and the room was shrouded with an air of inactivity. What's going on here? Is today a holiday or something? That can't be it. You there, did something happen? Stella, actually, those people. Hey, the one on the left? We got a name on her? Huh, you think you can fool us? Wayne, be quiet. The VIP room, deep inside the club, was filled with tension. About 10 suited men with frightening faces stood across from Rose. You could tell at a glance that they were thugs. In particular, the man who sat boldly on the sofa and glared forward with cold eyes was clearly their boss. Ah, this city sure has gotten dangerous, don't you think? That's very true. It's very sad. In fact, I hear you were attacked by some ruffians just the other day. Of course, if nothing bad happens and everyone's happy. But after things do get messy, then it's already too late. You agree, don't you? Yeah, like we don't know that it was your guys who did it. I reckon there's several of your goons in that group. What do you say, bastard? You want to have a go? Hey now, guys. Chill out. Your upbringing showing. You need to calm down too, Wayne. Didn't I tell you to stay quiet? While their boss spoke in a jovial manner, his eyes were sharp and cold enough to drill a hole in you. There was no doubt, this was a dangerous man. A club with just ladies, all alone in a dangerous city like this. None. You clearly need bodyguards. Why not just leave that all to us? We can take care of that ourselves. Your concern is unnecessary. None. Are you absolutely positively sure you can take care of yourselves? After all, this is just something I happened to overhear. But it sounds like all your bodyguards have gone and quit. Isn't that so? That's just because you used your dirty tricks to lure them all away. And yet, you still haven't quit your job as a bodyguard despite it all. How admirable. You might start wishing you'd gone ahead and quit right away. You sure don't want to go home and suck your mommy's titties before you really get hurt. You vermin. At any rate, we have no money to give you. Please leave. Oh, why so cold, Missy? If you don't let us lend you a hand, you might have thugs making a mess of things right inside the club. Yes? Right, everybody? Oh, man, I gotta fight 10 people? Huh. Rude. The door to the inner room was slammed open and several disreputable-looking men came pouring out. I guess I gotta be the new bodyguard. Hire me, lady. You just feed me pasta. I stay here and sleep. I can sleep with you. And I'll find out other shit to do. Then they started kicking the furnishing around them and picking them up and throwing them around. No manners. Please stop. If you do this, we can't pay you. Oh, and then this club is just gonna have to get trashed, isn't it? Oh my, such a shame for such a pretty club. What you say, Miss Rose? You just give the okay. I'll bring all these guys in line. Who's that guy with the fake foreign accent? You mustn't catch his eye. He's a very troublesome man. At that moment, there was a dull thunk and everything went quiet. A man holding a potted plant swayed and fell over. After getting Wayne's first fist lodged in his stomach, he crumpled to the floor, foaming at the mouth. You want to fight, boy? Stop, Wayne. I'm begging you. Won't you listen to what I tell you? Sorry, Rose. That's one request I can't follow. Well, I can see why you're the one bodyguard that stuck around. However, don't you think it's just a little too reckless to take on this many people? Shut up. No matter how dirty you fight. You won't lay a finger on Primavera as long as Mad Dog Wayne is around. This kid's lost it. Someone better call an ambulance. It'll be easier for this brat to chill out in a hospital bed if he's unconscious first, don't you think? Wayne, stop! Stop! No need to get a bed for you guys. I'll knock you straight to your graves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wasn't ready for shit. Easy. Damn it. Missed the aid. Poor Wayne. At least he's gonna win like this. Oh, I get to go back to back? Cool. I'll take it back to back. With a 10. KO. Giving up already? You guys are all talk. Damn this guy. Whoa, nice going. Youth is such a wonderful thing. And what does that make you guys? A bunch of nothings. Try and use your heads a little, people. Wait, huh? Looks like you got yourself into enough mischief, brat. Now, why don't you be a good boy, or this lovely princess of yours is gonna get a really bad day. Gonna have a really bad day. One of the men had grabbed hold of Rose and was pressing a gun against her cheek. That cold lump of steel sank into the side of her face. Damn you. How low are you willing to sink? Once something like this happens, all the muscles in the world won't do a lick of good, see? It's time you were taught a little lesson in how tough this world is. You monsters. God. The man who had circled behind Wayne had brought a bottle of alcohol crashing down on his head. The bottle was smashed to pieces and Wayne sank to his knees and into the floor. Oh, brat really messed up my day. Hey, what's wrong? Where's that confidence now, punk? What frightening fellows they are. If this keeps up, it looks like he's gonna bite the big one, don't you think? Please stop, you'll kill him. And you don't want him to get killed, right? Maybe you'd better accept the boss's offer. Okay, I'll give you the money. I will. I've been losing my hearing just a little bit lately. Didn't quite catch that. Come on, the boss ain't gonna hear you if you don't speak up. The man twisted the frigid barrel of the gun into Rose's cheek. Stop that. Let go of Rose. It hurts. If the boss goes too easy on you, you might start getting ideas, right? It's too late to settle this with money, eh? How about a little sugar on the side? Wow. Good job, guys. Let's put an end to that, shall we? When it comes to pretty girls' lips, lipstick fits better than a gun barrel. What? Sure. Who the hell are you? Leo. Gotta help a lady in trouble. What's this over here? You still had another brave knight left over? Leo twisted up the gun, sticking into Rose's face along with the hand holding it. He still had a careless look on his face, but his grip seemed pretty strong. The other man's face twisted slightly in pain. What do you think you're doing? You want to arm wrestle me or something? Of course not. Holding hands with the guy isn't really my thing. You really think you can match up with these muscles with that flimsy body of yours? I eat more ends like you for... Huh? Leo's face didn't twitch. He was calm as ever. However, the man's bulging arm began to bend. It had been an increasingly odd angle until the gun was stolen from it in an awkward posture. You ought to grow up a bit before using one of these toys. A cord gun would suit you nicely. God damn it. Where's that ridiculous strength coming from? Let's go. Okay, please. God. Leo, what are you doing here? Oh, cool. Awesome. Sideways hold. Just wanted to spend my last meal with the girl I liked. Leo treated her with a lighthearted wink, but the gun he had stolen was pointed straight at the group of men. It's the guy, boss. The meddler from that night. Oh, so it was you. Such an honor to meet you. I hear there's a club for adults. Might be a bit too early for you kids. Bastard. At that point, the outside door was slammed open and several people rushed in. Hey, Rose! Your reinforcements are here! Hey, Meryl? And Cyrus, too. Nobody move, okay? We got us a few servants of Primavera's famous lead pasta, all ready to go. Looks like the cavalry has arrived. All of them were holding guns. The tide seemed to have turned around completely. Surrounded on all sides by guns, the hooligans were forced to timidly raise their hands to the sky. My, how troublesome. Looks like you decided to come back again, fake foreigner guy. You think you can bully Rose this much and get away with it? Don't think you'll get off easy this time. Sheesh. What took you so long, big brother? Forgive me. I'll handle the rest. Mr. Alfred, we're closed for business today. It's time for you to go home. Oh, I take it this is Primavera's answer, Miss Rose. Rose let her head hang for a moment, then looked up with firm determination, her eyes speaking sharply. Yes, this is Primavera's our answer. We have no money to spare for you. This keeps getting more entertaining, Miss Rose. You've made me want a mademoiselle as lovely as you more than anything else. Come on, the exit's right this way, gents. We look forward to seeing you again. Like hell we do. Don't even think about coming back. Let's go, everybody. That's all for today. Don't let this happen again. Neither party has anything to gain from further interference on your part. Then I'll bid you adieu, Miss Rose. I hope we can meet again under the beautiful moon. Despite their parting remarks, the group of men left dejectedly. I hope you get hit by a car and die, jerks. Ugh. Thanks. Points. Emblems. Player rank. Arrow still. That was a close call. Is anyone injured? I'm fine, but Wayne... He's kind of dead on there. Hey, you're Leo, aren't ya? What are you doing here? Huh. So you came flying in here to save the day. Nice going, kid. You just stepped in to steal the spotlight. I'm the one who put myself on the line. Oh, you poor little thing. And you tried so hard, too. Stop patting my head. To think that we've been saved by you once again. Thank you, Leo. Nah, I'm just here to steal the spotlight. Right, Wayne? If you hadn't taken Rose hostage, I would have sent them packing myself. Oh, of course you would have, poor little baby. Everything's gonna be okay. Didn't I tell you to stop treating me like a kid? So you're that, Leo. There's been rumors about you floating around the club for a while now. Because I ate 5 extra servings of pasta? Leo, thank you so much. Your words honor me, miss. Perhaps I should put in a few words about Alfred Akagi here. If I had to make a list of most dangerous men in the city 23 during 1947, it would be Alfred, Miguel, and so on. It was so on. In other words, Alfred was right at the top of the list. City 23 was under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Army, so it turned into a colony of Americans as soon as the rebuilding started. That's when the American Mafia came in, going after Reconstruction rights. They gathered up a bunch of Japanese ruffians and built a new family based in City 23. Alfred was the top hitman in that family. However, he had his own ambitions. Eventually, he murdered the American boss of the family and took control. So that's why they call him the fake foreigner. After a harsh battle between factions and for and against him, he managed to achieve victory. During the year 1947, his family had grown weak, but even so, there was no question that it was a major power, which controlled the northern half of the city. At that time, he found himself in need of a large sum of money and to smooth things over with the family back in America, which opposed him. It was extremely natural for him to set his eyes on the prosperous women of the night. Of course, Primavera employed a sizable group of bodyguards. However, they were whittled away by Alfred's threats and bribes until Wayne and Cyrus were the only reliable men left. So you're gonna join the army? No way around it. No other prospects to chase. You're a repatriated soldier, aren't you? Where'd the war take you? Finally, I got it right. Shut up. To the south, there's not much to remember there. I hear you're a really incredible fighter. Have you learned martial arts or something? My old man ran a dojo. He worked me hard back when I was a little brat. So that's how it was. But even considering that, you're incredible. Sweetheart. Seems a waste to let a sharp man like you go back to the military. I'm the only bodyguard that's needed around here. All right, bodyguards. Leo, want to be a bodyguard for us? What do you think, Richard? We've had quite a few bodyguards losing their nerve and quitting these past few days. They're probably just pissed off by the way that fake foreigner talks. What we're looking for is someone who's tough, man, and not afraid of Alfred. I'm not afraid, and I'm tough and manly too. We know. Still, strength in numbers never hurts, right? Oh, ow, enough with the shoulder slapping. After all, you look like you can be relied upon. Come on, become a bodyguard. He's got the looks too. No objections from me. There should be no problem with regards to our budget. I'll leave the decision to Rose. Leo? Yeah? We're in a bit of trouble these days. I can imagine. You couldn't do business with a guy like that dropping by all the time. It's a dangerous job. Still, well... Would you like to become a bodyguard for Club Primavera? We don't need any cowards who aren't willing to put themselves on the line. Okay, that's enough out of you, little boy. Don't get your hand off my head. You don't want to go back to that army food, do ya? The pasta here's pretty damn good. True. So I have one condition. Okay, what is it? Let me have some of your own handmade pasta every now and then. That's all. Sure thing, Leo. I'll make sure I do everything I can as well. So, please help us. We're counting on you. You got it, Miss Rose. That's Madame Rose. Rose here is the Madame of Primavera. Understood. I look forward to working with you, Madame Rose. Me too, Leo. Do you mind if I ask a question? Who is this Madame Rose? I thought you, Madame Jean, were the first Madame of Primavera. True. That is how the world at large understands it. However, the truth is different. The real first Madame was Madame Rose. She is the founder of Primavera and its first Madame. She was the first Madame. Not you, Madame. Not you. Yes, I have done nothing but carry on her will. Why is Madame Rose's name so poorly known? Because that is how she wished it. The times called for her to be the Madame, but it was not in her nature to live in the underside of the world. That is why, when she passed on the title of Madame, she asked that her name not be passed down. And so, to leave a record of the untold accomplishment made by this Madame Rose. Correct. Rose has passed away, and nearly all the men who made it through that period with her are dead. At first, even though I thought it best to take this secret with me to the grave, but I've changed my mind. What did Madame Rose think? What did she live for? Even though it's a story from an era whose very values were different, perhaps there is a purpose to be served in passing it down. That's why I called you here. In other words, what you wanted to talk to me about was the tale of Primavera's birth and Madame Rose. Damn it, they think they can do that to us and get away with it. Alfred and the others who had been chased out of the Club Primavera were gathered in the corner of a bar. Boss, if we pull back now, we'll have even Caleb and others laughing at us. Oh, I realize that, of course. I find myself liking Miss Rose more and more. Once I'm after you, it's over. None can escape me. We managed to cut away at the number of their bodyguards. Now is the time to attack. I know. This fire inside me can only be cooled by the touch of her skin. Excuse you, no. Bring me a bunch of the young ones. Guys? Miss Rose, oh how you'll pay for angering me. Alfred laughed flippantly, but the glass he held was shaking with his anger. That was just random guys talking. Never mind. Go to next. This is Leo, the newest Primavera bodyguard. Nice to meet you, ladies. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh my god. Yes. This is the true perks of working here. Leo's incredibly strong and dependable. If you need a hand for anything, just ask him. You know, I can't get my corset off by myself. Guess I know who to ask now. At your service, ladies. Yes. This is the best timeline. Fuck the military. All he did was come out at the right moment and grab a gun, right? Ha ha ha. Well, you're not wrong there. I won't accept a guy like that. Rose is too soft on him. Come on, don't be jealous, kid. It's pathetic. Who are you calling jealous? Stop slapping me on the back. Rose, have a second. What is it? A phone call from Claudia. It's for you. Now that you mention it, she didn't come. I'm pretty sure she was scheduled for today. Is she calling in sick? Something seemed off about her. Could you talk to her for a bit? Hello, it's Rose. Claudia. Is it you, Rose? What's wrong? Are you feeling sick? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That should be enough. Can you hear me, Madam Rose? Who are you? What's going on? Not so sharp today, are you, madam? You're the one who angered our boss. You cowards, to sink so low that it's taking hostages. Guess it's to be expected from a high-class club like yours. This kid's a real cutie, ain't she? Tell me, just how much does this one go for per night? You're hurting me. Stop it. Please stop. Don't do anything bad to Claudia. So what is it you want? The boss wants to talk to you face to face. Come alone to the drunkard's pub in the alleys of the Gibson district. It should take 10 minutes to make it there from where you are. Come right away. If you're even a minute late, the boss is gonna have to do something terrible to your friend here. I understand, I'm going. So please don't do anything cruel to her. This is a trap. Before Rose even finished speaking, the other side hung up. Money is what they're after. I'll be the one going to negotiate. No, they told me to come alone, so I'm going alone. Rose, this is a trap. If you go, you'll be in danger. They're using a shrimp to catch a whale. We can't have you going after Claudia, the bait, and becoming the hostage yourself. Don't worry, we'll save Claudia. You need to stay somewhere safe. If I don't go, who knows what they'll do to Claudia? There's no reason to put you, the madam, in danger. You are the madam of Primavera. We cannot afford to lose you. Then what will happen to Claudia? Are you saying I should just stay out of danger by ignoring the fact that she's in danger? That's wrong. That's not how the madam should act. The madam is supposed to represent everyone, right? To lead everyone, right? So I think I should be on the front lines before anyone else. So let's do it this way. I'll go to the place they specified alone. I want all of our bodyguards to follow along after me. I'm sure Claudia will be there too. I want you all to rescue her. I'll distract them and find some way to buy time. It will be dangerous, you know. Yes. However, I believe it's my duty as the madam to face the danger from the front. Rose. True. That's also the best way to do it if you're concerned for Claudia's safety. I oppose this. I cannot condone allowing Rose to be subjected to peril, no matter how slight. Richard.